personally, I don't think any of it's a real deal. Like most of these stores are simply offering the prices that we had a couple of years ago before Biden wrecked our economy. There is this whole trend on TikTok about Walmart being the new Target. I'm Stephanie Keith.
And I am Tara Manjekovic, and we are unapologetically outspoken.
Hey everyone, before we dive into today's episode, I wanted to let you know about my Black Friday sale with my program, Digital CEO. This course teaches you how to create your own branded app and set it up for recurring passive income. So if you're a business owner, an online coach, or if you've ever thought about taking your knowledge and passion and turning it into an income, this is the course for you. And right now for Black Friday through Sunday, you're going to get it for 50% off. So head to the link in the show notes to get the Black Friday sale. Hey everyone, happy Black Friday. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Tara, did you celebrate Thanksgiving where you're at in the Czech?
No,
No?
they don't celebrate that here.
Yeah. I sometimes I forget that like it's our country, like that's our thing, and other countries don't celebrate that. But since it's Black Friday, I thought it'd be fun to talk about shopping because I think that with everyone feeling the pressure of inflation, there's a lot of people that are just having to really tighten their Christmas budgets. I thought that people don't really go Black Friday shopping anymore, like in person. I thought it was pretty much just an online thing now. But an article from USA Today says, quote, Black Friday remains a popular day for shoppers to shop in a store. Last year, 73 million shoppers went to a brick and mortar store on Black Friday, and that's up from 66.5 million in 2021. So I guess that's according to the National Retail Federation. That totally surprises me. I guess Black Friday shopping is just a tradition for a lot of families, but not for mine. How about you, Tara? Is that like a tradition you do?
No, I think the last time I went Black Friday shopping was at least 15 years ago or more. And I remember I wanted a camera. And so my mom and I went to Best Buy or whatever the electronics store was, and it was like 6 a.m. And we waited in the checkout line for like an hour or something ridiculous like that. But I remember when we got there, people had been like camped out on the sidewalk in front of the store overnight so they could be there when it opened and like be the first one to get the deals. And I thought that was just crazy. And honestly, I try to complete my shopping online and avoid physically shopping anywhere near the holidays. And if I can't buy something like months earlier or like from Amazon or online, I don't do it at all.
Yeah, same here. Like I would just much rather shop online. So like Cyber Monday has always been more of my thing, but I feel like this year the deals are being spread out and it seems like Black Friday slash Cyber Monday has turned into like a month-long event instead of just having like that one day. And I don't really like that.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because that's like what I'm seeing here in the Czech Republic. And like I have to tell you, like I avoided the mall like the plague for fucking years. Like before I moved here, I don't think I had gone to a shopping mall since moving out of California. And that was like 6 or 7 years ago. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like I never went to the mall in Washington. I have not been to a mall in Texas. Either I would buy things from like local mom and pop stores or like Target or Walmart, or I just would, like I said, order shit online. But I don't know if it's because I worked in retail when I was a teenager or something, but I just really have this total aversion to malls and crowds. So holiday shopping is totally not my thing. And since I don't have kids, I've pretty much been able to avoid both holiday shopping and malls altogether. But ironically, since moving here, I have to admit, I have been to 3 different malls and I've been to all of them at least 4 to 5 times in the last month because we're renting this house that came like partially furnished with stuff like a couch, beds, dining room table, but none of the day-to-day stuff. So we've been at the mall multiple times, like for little things from like a pair of scissors, a blow dryer to like kitchen and bath towels, TV, microwave. And sometimes sadly, I just walked to the mall for something to do, just to like get coffee and have lunch, because the largest mall in the city is like less than a mile from my house, and they really have good coffee there. But all of the malls here have been having Black Friday sales for at least 2 weeks, which I find kind of interesting because, like I said before, they don't even celebrate Thanksgiving, but Black Friday is definitely a thing here. And I've already taken advantage of it because I bought some sweaters on sale just this past weekend during a Black Friday. They call it a Black Week sale that one of the stores had in the mall. So yeah, I totally like went off on a tangent just now, but yeah, you're right. It's not Black Friday or Cyber Monday. It's just like weeks to a month worth of sale shopping.
Yeah, I know. I know. And I used to love going to the mall, but now, well, first of all, now like with my young kids, it's a nightmare going anywhere with them. But like even when I'm just by myself and I go shopping, it's so hard for me to buy something because I'm like, I could just get this online cheaper, even if
Yeah.
it's the same thing from the same store. So yeah, I'm just like totally with the online thing now. But back to that article, David Kender, who's the editor in chief of Reviewed, warns that while some products are discounted, stores bank on people buying other higher priced items while they're there. So don't assume that everything's a deal. And like personally, I don't think any of it's a real deal. Like most of these stores are simply offering the prices that we had a couple of years ago before Biden wrecked our economy. So instead of it being a real deal, it's just like a pre-inflation price. That's the way I'm looking at it. And then Denise Shaw, a marketing professor at the Robinson College of Business at Georgia State University, said, quote, there's a good chance of seeing some exclusive in-store deals. My observation has been that the proportion of exclusive in-store deals has declined over the years, he said. Given the shift to online buying, the number of people queuing up in the early morning hours of Black Friday is also significantly reducing. In-store stampedes with shoppers jostling one another to grab products on Black Friday morning are going to become a thing of the past, end quote. And see, like that is why I never got into Black Friday shopping. I was terrified of those crazy stampede people that would do anything to get like the stupid item. Like, do you remember, Taro, when like Tickle Me Elmo was a thing and like everyone had to have one and it was sold out in like every store?
I don't know if it was Tickle Me Elmo or like some other toy, but I remember seeing on the news like people were literally trampling each other in the stores one year, and like fights were breaking out, and it was total chaos over a fucking toy.
Yeah, like people just take it to the extreme. But I'm even cautious now with online Black Friday shopping because I can't tell you how many times I'd have my cart full and then I go to check out and it's like all of a sudden everything disappears and it's like, oh, everything's sold out. So it's like I didn't click the button fast enough. And then last year I ordered a bunch of stuff from Lululemon and like weeks go by and it never came. So finally, I like find a number and call them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, well, we're not sure if you're ever going to get the product. So do you want us to just like refund your credit card?" I was like, "What?" Like, well, yeah, but where's the like? I thought I got the stuff. Like, where is it? Oh, we're not sure. We don't know if you're ever going to receive it, but we'll just refund you. I'm like, what the heck? So like then I'm thinking how many people went through the same thing and never called to get their refund or just like completely forgot that they ordered it and are out all that money now.
You know what's funny? Like you just reminded me, like my mom, she's one of those people. She'll sometimes forget that she ordered something. And like I know my mom is listening to this podcast more than likely. So I'm not trying to throw you under the bus here at all. But before I moved overseas, like my mom would send me random stuff all the time. And because she orders stuff from like Wood and Amazon. And I am totally grateful for all the stuff she sent me. And I really miss getting my mystery packages in the mail. But with Woot, like it often takes several weeks or a month to get the stuff that you order. And sometimes I'd receive these like random package, it'd be like a box of 10 emergency lights or like a case of 20 boxes of clothes storage bags. And like one time it was like some unidentifiable black metal thing with like a bag of rods, but there were no directions. I guess I think later it turned out it was a plant hanger. But anyway, I would get a package and I'd call my mom and I'd be like, hey, you sent me XYZ. And she would be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, did I send you that? And I would be like, how do you not remember what you ordered and where you sent it? And I guess like, because it would take a month for it to get there, she would just be like, oh, I guess I must have gotten that for you. I totally forgot.
Yeah, well, I do that too. Like, I think I just order so many things from so many different places that, like, every time there's a package, it's like a little surprise. And I'm just like, ooh, what did I get? I don't know. Let's open it up and see. But since we're talking about real retailers, like, I have to get into the whole backlash again with Target. Like, again, this is a whole new thing. So they have like this huge display of black Santas in wheelchairs. And right next to them are trans nutcrackers holding the pride flag in order to be inclusive. And I guess it has people like boycotting them once again, saying that they clearly didn't learn from their mistake with the whole trans kids clothing line that they had over the summer. And I'm sorry, but like a trans nutcracker, like just think about that for a second. It's like too perfect. It's in my opinion, like it's almost mocking them. It's kind of like who decided that was a good idea. But I actually saw these on the end cap display, like at my Target, and it didn't look like anyone had bought them. And apparently, like they're all marked down now. Um,
Wait, they're supposed to be Christmas ornaments or something, right? Is that what they are?
no, well, they have Christmas ornaments too, but these were like more like decor that you would put on like a table
Okay.
or something. But they have the Christmas ornaments, I think, as well. And what I just like don't understand is like in order to be quote unquote inclusive, they keep making products that just don't fit their core customer. And like, I don't know about you, but when I'm in Target, I don't see many like woke people or trans people shopping there. I usually see like basic bitches like me that just want to enjoy a Starbucks latte while buying some diapers, you know? Like, but they keep
Yep.
forgetting about us. Like it's just like everything is like has to be about, some inclusivity. And it's just like, come on. So I think that Target better watch out because Walmart is stealing a lot of their core audience, which again, it's like middle-aged moms. And there is this whole trend on TikTok about Walmart being the new Target. And like now women are flocking to Walmart because number one, they aren't woke. Number two, the prices are way lower. And number three, they actually have cuter stuff. So like Walmart's been going viral over like the Halloween decor and like the fall decor and now over the Christmas decor because they have like all of this stuff that's basically dupes for like really high end expensive products. So I've actually gone a few times and I'm like impressed. I'm like, this is not the Walmart that I remember. Like it's so like everything looks really aesthetically pleasing that they're selling. And they just have a better selection, cheaper price, better decor. Like if they could just add a coffee shop alternative to Starbucks in their stores, they'd win us all over. So maybe someone from Walmart is listening and they could implement that. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I miss Walmart. Like that was one of the main stores in the area where I live in Texas. And I did a lot of shopping there. And they did have really cute holiday stuff.
I know. I'm like, am I just like getting old or what? Because I used to hate Walmart. Like I felt like it stole a piece of my soul every time I went in there. And now I'm like, oh, they got the Christmas stuff out. Let's go take a look and see what they have. But not to get like on a tangent, but I gotta end with one more, going woke, going broke kind of story. So okay, no surprise, it's Disney. So Disney's latest box office flop happened, and according to Variety, it was the Marvels new movie that just came out that only brought in $63 million internationally and 110 million globally. So I guess that's like way behind what they expected. Um, Heading into the weekend, Disney hoped for 140 million or more. So like not even anywhere close to what they were expecting to get. and their budget was 220 million. So
Oh,
good luck like making a profit on that. It was ranked as one of the worst worldwide debuts in the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And
it was this
again,
a live action or an animated movie?
live action.
Okay. Is it I don't know anything about it. Like, is it woke? Does it
I
have
have
the
no idea. No idea. I never got into like the Marvel movies, but
that makes sense.
I think that, and we've talked about this on previous episodes. I think people are just sick and tired of like the same old shit. Like, make something original. Why do we have to keep making things that have already been made? And like, that's all Disney keeps doing is they keep making these like repeats of classics. And so I don't really know what all goes into that, but I just think it's the Disney brand that has a lot of people turned off. Like, if you fuck with your core customer base, it's not going to go well. And who's your core customer? It's parents. And parents are really turned off by the Disney brand. And the movies, and I think they're afraid if they take their kids to these movies, there is going to be a lot of woke nonsense and garbage in there. So it's like, how many movies have to flop before the light bulb goes off and they realize, hey, maybe we shouldn't make movies like this anymore. Maybe we should give people, what they want and what's worked in the past, which is like good, wholesome, quality movies that you can take your children to go see. So they're not getting it. They're not getting it. Target's not getting it. It's like Biden. It's like they're almost intentionally trying to hurt themselves. I just don't understand it. So
Okay.
anyhow, that's the latest for the Go Woke, Go Broke. I'm sure there'll be more of those stories coming up, but everyone head over to Target and get yourself a trans nutcracker before they sell out. All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. Happy Black Friday, and we'll see you back here on Monday. If you're sick of all the crazy shit going on in our country and you want to express your support and patriotism for the show, head on over to our Etsy store at UO Patriot Chicks and check out our new stickers. The link can also be found on our website. If you love the show and you want exclusive episodes, support the podcast and join the conversation by becoming a member of our Patreon community. We'll be posting weekly member-only podcast episodes and content that isn't available on the weekly podcast. Every Patreon member will also get a free Unapologetically Outspoken sticker and updates about our new sticker release before they're made public. And be sure to follow us on TikTok at Unapologetically Outspoken. And if you haven't done so already, please rate and review the podcast. The more you support us, the more people we can reach. So help us spread the word.